Hello, design lovers. I'm Ashley Childers, and today I'm sharing the 10 DIY projects that you can use to instantly upgrade your home. These projects will not only automatically increase the value of your home, but they will make it a more beautiful and functional place to live and enjoy. I know you're going to love today's video because each one of these DIYs is so good. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can get more design goodness every single week as we drop a new design video. Let's dive into the first DIY project to upgrade your home, and that is adding architectural moldings and trim. This DIY upgrade has such an impact on the look and feel of your home. It includes things like decorative crown molding, baseboards, raised panel molding, picture molding, tongue and groove paneling, and ceiling beams. Adding these types of decorative architectural details to your home not only increases your home's value, but it also brings in a layer of charm and warmth and historical detail. This is the perfect DIY to jumpstart your home upgrade, as it can set the entire aesthetic direction of your home. Now, my suggestion is to start small. Maybe you add a chair rail or crown molding to a small area of your home, like your entry or a hallway, or you do something like a picture molding in a mudroom or maybe even a powder room. Just a small area so you can get your feet wet. Then you will be a pro in no time and you can go on to bigger and better applied architectural details. Moving on to DIY number 2, and that is to add a splash of statement tile. Adding a statement tile is such a great way to inject personality and character to your spaces. Again, you can start small with this one. Think maybe changing out your kitchen backsplash or adding a new penny tile floor to a small powder room. A small space can make a big impact when it comes to statement tile. Now, I personally recommend choosing a statement tile that is timeless. So this could be maybe mixing in 2 natural stone square tiles to create a checkerboard look, or adding in a stone penny tile with other stone accents, or maybe even opting for a handmade Zalige tile. All of these things are statement tiles, but they're gonna create a focal point in your home that's beautiful and makes a statement, but also something that is timeless. DIY number 3 is to add interest to your walls with wallpaper. Adding wallpaper to your home is such a great DIY, y'all, because first of all, it's pretty easy, fairly affordable, and it makes such a huge impact in such a short amount of time. Now, I want you to think outside of the box when you think about wallpaper. I'm not talking about just like a feature wall in a room, although you could do that if you wanted to, but I want you to think about using wallpaper in an entire space. So like on the walls of an entire room, or even on the ceiling. I love putting wallpaper on the ceiling. It's such a great, fun way to inject personality into a space. Now, wallpaper not only adds instant character and personality to a space, but as a bonus, it's also a really great jumping off point for an entire room's aesthetic. So you could look to a beautiful patterned wallpaper for the room's color palette and motif. It just gives you a little bit of a design direction to go off of. Now, if you want to dive into this DIY, do your research, find a wallpaper that you love. There are florals, mini prints, textures, grass cloths, wovens. The sky's the limit. Find one that you love and change your room in an instant with wallpaper. On to DIY number 4, and that is to include vintage or reclaimed elements into your home. Now, this one might be the easiest and most fun DIY of all. It does require a little bit of creativity, but it makes a huge impact. Let me explain. I want you to think creatively about elements that you could bring into your home that have history and patina and age and all of those wonderful, soulful things that we love to include in our home's decor. So that could be using vintage lighting. Maybe you add antique hooks to your mudroom. Maybe it's reclaimed timber that you use for some floating shelves in your kitchen. Anything that is antiqued, patinaed, vintage, reclaimed, has a history and character, when you bring that into your home, you're injecting instant personality into your spaces. These types of unique things are really what set your home apart. They are the quirky little details that start conversations, that add soulful character to your spaces, and make you smile every time you see them. There is power in uniqueness and one-of-a-kinds, so put this DIY on your list. Number 5 on our list is adding a wall mural. This DIY touches back to our wallpaper DIY, but if you're not ready to commit to an entire room of wallpaper, a wall mural could be your answer. Now, there's several ways to tackle this DIY. First could be the traditional way of adding a wall mural directly to a single wall in your room. Also, it's beautiful to wrap an entire room in a wall mural. That's like heavenly to me. But if you don't want to commit to one of these two ways, you could add a wall mural to wooden panels and apply it to your walls as a large scale piece of art. I did a video last year about this. I have a beautiful large wall mural in my home, but because I didn't have a place to start and stop it because it's on a really large wall, I just applied the mural to wooden panels and then hung those panels on the wall, and it created this beautiful large scale art piece that is a textural, wonderful, gorgeous backdrop to our room. Number 6 is to add architectural detail through built-ins. This could be a built-in bookcase, a window seat, a banquette, a niche, anything that adds function and beauty to your home and is actually built in to your space. I personally love the charming character that built-ins bring to a home. And when you're talking about adding value to your spaces, built-ins are the way to go. Okay, friends, stay with me. There are just 4 more DIYs and they are so good, you're going to want to hear them. On to DIY number 7 and one of the easiest upgrades of all, and that is to change out your door and cabinet hardware. This one can literally be done in a few hours and the return on investment is exponential. Refreshing your hardware is so easy and impactful. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I always recommend choosing hardware that is beautiful, timeless, made of high quality solid metal, has a great long lasting finish, and is something that you can enjoy for years to come. Think about it for a minute. You touch the doorknobs or door levers or cabinet knobs or drawer pulls in your home every single day. So you're going to want to make really beautiful choices when it comes to these decorative hardware pieces. Change them out, make a huge impact on your home. You're going to love it, I promise. Number 8 on our list is to restore or integrate stained wood cabinetry. Y'all, natural wood cabinetry is making a comeback and I am here for it. The organic texture and depth that natural wood cabinetry can bring to a space is so valuable. So let's talk about how we can DIY this one. First of all, if you are so lucky to have solid wood cabinetry in your home that has been painted over, what are you waiting for? Strip the paint off and uncover the beautiful natural character of the wood underneath. If this is indeed the case, After you've stripped off all of that old paint and you are ready to refinish your beautiful wood cabinets, choose a stain that highlights the natural grain. And if you want a little bit more of a dramatic look, opt for a stain that's a little bit darker than you would normally go. Also, when it's time to seal your cabinetry, choose a sealer that has a satin finish. There's nothing that dates a home more than a high gloss polyurethane finish. The 80s called, they want it back. Choose a satin finish for your beautiful natural wooden cabinets. On to DIY number 9, and that is adding fluted, reeded, or tongue and groove paneling. Talk about a stylish DIY. These options will add instant texture and character to your space in a pretty easy and affordable way. You could achieve this textural upgrade by adding fluted or reeded panels to your wall, or even by opting for tongue and groove paneling on your wall or your ceiling. Now let me break down the difference between these 3 applications. So fluted means that there is a convex channel that creates peaks in between each one. So it arches backwards. When we talk about a reeded application, it's the exact opposite. The decoration comes out and it's convex and creates valleys in between each one of the pieces. And then of course, when we talk about tongue and groove paneling, that is a slat of wood. It can come in various widths, and you can either apply it in a more traditional way with a V groove, or in a little bit more of a modern way with a nickel gap. All are beautiful and will add texture and depth to your walls and be a valuable upgrade to your home. All you have to do is figure out which one fits your personal style. We are at the finish line, friends. Number 10 on our DIY list is to upgrade your mudroom, laundry room, or pantry. Highly functional, personalized spaces have entered the chat and they are here to stay. These functional upgrades are requested time and time again from our design clients. So let's talk about how you can DIY these upgrades yourself. First of all, if you do not have a dedicated mudroom, laundry room, or pantry, that's okay. Think about how you can apply these ideas to the spaces that are in your home. Maybe it is a back entrance hallway or the cabinet where you keep your food. Any area of your home that you can get functional and beautiful. Now, when we think about these functional areas of our home, a lot of times designer details get lost in the shuffle, but I'm here to tell you that those details are exactly what we want to focus on. Things like adding built-in storage cubbies, hooks for bags and coats, charging stations, organized drop zones, boot racks, integrated hampers, drying racks, sinks, customized shelving, cabinetry, and storage solutions. Really anything and everything that make these hardworking spaces beautiful, functional, and organized. Not only will these DIY upgrades immediately increase the value of your home, they'll also have a profound impact on how you enjoy your spaces. There you have it, friends, the top DIYs for upgrading your home. I have a few of these projects scheduled in my own home this year, and I cannot wait to share all of my progress with you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which DIY was your favorite, and if you have one in particular that you're excited to try out yourself. If you love all things home, follow us over on Instagram at Ashley Childers Home and check us out on Pinterest for design inspiration and to become a part of our design-loving community. And if you want even more designer tips and tricks right now, you're going to want to watch this playlist next. As always, I'm Ashley Childers. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, good design is for everyone. So create a home that inspires you. Have fun with our very best DIYs for upgrading your spaces and fall in love with where you live, one room at a time.